Okay, so this is kind of like a let me explain everything that's gone down. If you've watched my latest video, uh, where I was in a fight, it was like crazy fight, blood spilled or whatever. Because yeah, a lot of blood was spilled. Not gonna lie, not quite sure what dude looks like. Let me just put it this way: was it worth it? Yeah. Was it worth a fight? Like, was it worth beating his ass? Yeah, I feel a lot better than I did. Was it worth fighting him and everything and like doing all that shit? Nah, not really. It could have ended up a lot worse. I could have really injured him and he could have got really fucked up, or I could have. You never know. So yeah, I always keep that in mind because you never know what's gonna happen when you're fighting somebody. You could hit them and they fall back and bust their head open and they could die. You never fucking know. But anyways, let me explain the rest of this video. So sit back and stay tuned. All right, so everything that's gone down. So this is pretty much the whole story of how the fight led up. So pretty much me and my ex, I made a video on her. I deleted it just because I had pictures of her as a thumbnail, and I just no, I don't want her on my shit. So there was this girl I was dating. We were together for a long time, probably a good year and a half, and she had problems. So do I, but like she had shit that she needed to work out. So I told her that she needed to go home, figure it out, because she was living with me for a good year out of the year and a half, and I just told her she needed to go home and figure shit out. And then before that, we went to her house and talked to her mom's friend about how she always blows me up and all this shit, and that she can't do that like when I'm at work and a whole bunch of other stupid stuff. And of course, she goes home. She's told that I need her to figure shit out. I go to work, and what does she do? She blows me up. 50 plus missed calls that day. 50 plus missed calls. So, yeah, fucking. She, she's doing her. Fucking. It's just. Yeah, anyways, I'm like, alright, so I blocked her on everything. I told her that, look, we're done until you can figure shit out, blah, 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 blah. And 2 days later, she has sex with someone else. Now, I do not say that she's cheating. I still call her a hoe, just because, yes, we were broken up. But whenever I say we're done until you figure your shit out, that's a completely different fucking scenario. Completely different scenario. Like, if I would have been like, we're done, we're never getting back together, I don't love you, then yeah, there's that. But I was like, alright, so, like, we're done until you get your shit together. So I unblock her eventually. We're talking a little bit, and she's like, "Well, do you love me?" I'm like, "I don't know." Like, "Do you want to get back with me?" I'm like, "I don't know." And she was like, "Why?" I was like, "Well, like the way you've been acting lately is just I don't really know how I feel." And she doesn't understand it. She decides to keep being an asshole, so I just block her again. And a few days pass, and I'm like over everything. I'm seeing how she's doing. I'm talking to her a little bit, and she's acting strange, like super, super fucking strange. And I'm like, huh, you good? Like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And I just knew something was up. So I had it in the back of my mind that she cheated on me. Well, she didn't cheat, but she had sex with someone else. So I was like, why did my friend tell me that you were with two dudes yesterday and like was fucking somebody or some shit like that? I said to her, and she was like, who? I was like, did you? She was like, well, who told you that? I'm like, wow, she really fucking did. But I didn't have any proof yet, so I just kept going with it. I was like, I'm not going to tell you who until you tell me the truth. I just kept going with that and kept going with it. And, she's doing all this other shit. I'm still trying to see what the fuck, like. And she eventually admits it, that she had sex with this one dude. She tells me who it was. And, I got really fucking pissed off because the night that I did all this shit, I went over to my friend's house, and that kid that she did it with was literally there. I didn't know him, but he was friends with all my friends. So the fact that he had that much disrespect, and my friend texted him, was like, "Yo, don't do anything with Kaylee, bro." That was my ex. Don't do any of that other shit, cause like they're probably gonna get back together. And he ignores my friend and decides to do it anyways. So I'm arguing with her. I'm just like, you know what? This ain't even fucking worth it. Fuck this. Couldn't sleep. I was up until like 5 a.m. Woke up the next day at 11. It was a shitty ass day. Met someone new. Started talking to her. And then the fight was coming up. So the first time we were supposed to fight, I told him to meet me at my friend's house. We were gonna go down to this park and fight. He didn't show up. He blamed it on X-rays. Turns out he didn't have to get any X-rays. Uh, then I tell him to meet me there again. Doesn't meet me. Eventually finds out where he's at. He tells me to slide, so I slide, right? Why wouldn't I go there to try and beat his ass if I'm trying to fight him? If he's trying to fight me, he tells me to go there, I'm gonna go, right? So I go there. He won't come out the house. I'm like, bro, what? And it's like, just he wouldn't come out the house. Now I'm gonna make a big thing because in my old phone I lost at a party. I'm gonna get to that. It was just like I don't know. It's hard to explain. I lost my phone, but everything's in there. I'm gonna make a big thing on it. But I go to his house. I'm yelling at him through the window. I was like, get the fuck out the house, bro. I drove all this fuck away. Like, I'm not about to have you being a bitch like this. Her parents are coming out and yelling at me, my exes, because he was at her house. All this crazy shit was happening. And I was just getting so fucking pissed off. I was like, dude, get the fuck out the house, bro. And he wouldn't meet me at this little park down there. Her parents come out, they're yelling at me. I'm yelling at them back. They're getting disrespectful with me. I get up in dude's face, her stepdad. Fucking just all this crazy shit's happening. And my friends are yelling at her stepdad, what does it feel like to raise a hoe and all this other shit? And he's just getting pissed off. We eventually leave. It's a big fucking mess. And the next day, he's at his house and he tells me to slide. So I slide. And he's in the middle of the street like he's ready to fight. So, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm done waiting around for this stupid shit to happen. I'm done with all this bullshit. I fucking hop out the car and just go over there. Just boom, we start fighting. Now the video's on there if you want to go check it out. I consider that I won. Some people don't, and it kind of pisses me off just because like I didn't whoop his complete fucking ass like I thought I would. He's a lot small. He's a whole foot smaller than me. I made a whole diss track on him and shit. I'm probably not gonna upload it. It was pretty trashy. I just made it in a day. But anyways, fucking so yeah, he was freaking dodging a lot of my hits. I was hitting him. Fucking, but if you compare the hits, I probably hit him a good 50 times and he only hit me like a couple. And the only ones that I really feel, this kid, this is why he got my respect. He hit me with the spinning back fist. If you don't know what that is, it's where you spin a full 360, whip your fucking hand around, and smack somebody in the face with the back of your fist. And I did not expect that. And that's the most noticeable mark on my face. He didn't hit me anywhere else on the face. But he hit me right there in the lip, and it busted my lip open. It's infected now. I'm really pissed off. But he also hit me in the fucking arm. You can hear a real big smack, and that's when my friend goes, dodging them heavy hitters, man. Just keep going. You're dodging them heavy hitters. Because he hit me in my fucking arm hella hard, and it kind of, it hurts now, but it's fine. And then he also, I don't know. The most sore thing on me right now, besides my body, because, I don't know, I'm just really sore. My fucking fist. I was hitting him so hard after the fight. I posted on my story. Let me know if you want to see the fight with my fist. That's kind of like the thumbnail, but on Snapchat. And my fists were like gushing blood. And right now they're like all scabbed up and fucking sore as fuck. I honestly think I fractured them. I was at the doctor's just because I needed some antibiotics because this shit is infected bad. But yeah. I think my fists are fractured. But I'd look like a pussy if I while I was there. I was like, hey, can you check my hand if they were fucking fractured or something? I'd have cast and look like a complete bitch. So I wasn't even worried about it. If they'll heal. But anyways, so after the fight, everything's fine. I'm like, all right. So I beat his ass. I'm fucking good. I was spitting blood for a little bit because he really gushed my fucking my lip. But yeah, and then motherfuckers want to say that it was an even fight, which it was an even fight, but that there was no winner. And then I posted it to the fucking group chat, and everybody's arguing with the few people that was like, that it was even, nobody won. I was like, dude, Kyle literally hit him a good fucking 50 times, and he hit him like 4. How the fuck was it a not fucking like, how did Kyler not win? And I'm sitting there like, yeah, I fucking know. Like, it's pissing me off. But anyways, I go to this party. So in the fight, he ripped my shirt, and I just ripped it the fuck off because like he hit me in my neck. That's the third place. He hit me in my fucking neck, and it's like all sore now. It's tight. It fucking sucks. But of course, that bitch hits me in my neck. And after he hits it, his thumb catches my fucking shirt and ripped it in half. And I ripped my shirt in half and just kept beating his ass. But yeah. So I wore my shirt that was ripped in half, had blood all over. I had blood all over my fucking body and shit, and blood all over my hands. Didn't clean my hands just because they added on to the costume. Why wear fake blood when you got real blood? No, but yeah. So I went to the party with my shirt cut in half, fucking blood all over me, busted lip. That was it. And I walk up to my friend at the party, and he's like, "I heard you got in a fight." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You don't look like you got in a fight." I was like, "Yeah, I know." He was like, "Oh, I can see your lip a little bit busted." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "What do he look like?" I was like, "I don't know. Nobody will send me a picture of him." But as I was walking out the fight, I shook him up just because he got my respect. I thought I was gonna walk in there and just straight beat his ass. No, he held himself up, so he got my respect. He still fucked my ex, but you know, if she wants to be a hoe, she can be a hoe. I already got a new girl. It's been a couple of days. Like I told her when we got together, like, cause she was always blaming me for cheating or thinking I was cheating and shit. I was like, if I wanted to cheat on you, I could cheat on you. Trust me. We've been together, or we've been separate for less than a week. I've already been talking to a few girls and I already got a new one. So I don't even give a fuck about that. But I shook his dad up too, cause he was like, "Was it worth over the girl?" I was like, "Nah, but it was worth now that now that he gonna keep his mouth shut." And I just went to the car. I was out of breath. Oh, I was out of shape for that fight. I swear, if I was a little bit in more shape, then I would have won. But especially, this is the fact that I know that I won. In the end of the video, you see that I'm uppercutting him when he's laying down, and then he goes to stand straight up, and I hit him with that one last little punch, and he goes, all right, you win, and I'll walk away. He literally said, I win, and he's posted on a story saying some shit like, it was an even fight, nobody won. You fucking couldn't keep fighting me, and you said, I win. So what do you think I think? I fucking won. No, fuck that, I think. I won, pussy. But, yeah. I drank at the party. Now my lips all infected because the Fireball is like cinnamon and shit. So I feel like that's what made it all fucking nasty. It was fun. It was a fun weekend. I lost my phone at that party. I found it though. It was in the back of my friend's car. It was a crazy weekend. I'm sorry I haven't been uploading. But yeah, I'll be back to uploading every day. I hope you liked this video. I know it's the longest video I ever fucking made. It's just this weekend was fucking crazy. Please don't just like skip over the. I know it's kind of too late to. I hope you didn't like skip over the whole thing. Kind of like just skip certain parts because I just did this off of just the top of my head, just thinking about everything that happened. So I know it's super fucking long. I'm sorry, 13 fucking minutes. Wow. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to press the thumbs up button. It really means a lot to me. You don't understand. And subscribe. Peace.